These days we say life starts after 70.
Jim is the person whom I can say actually made my stay in ECA and Addis Ababa went what it is.
So I think we'll miss him both in his professional way, and I think during his stay here, or rather my stay here, I really had a very good support from his team.
He put up a good fight on many occasions, but I'm hoping that Jimmy can hang around even though he will be gone very far, but at least on email to continue to give some ideas and some suggestions as we work to strengthen the team and bring in some new and innovative ideas. He's going to Boston. I was just joking with him that he will be wearing jeans and carrying a backpack in the midst of all those smart kids in Massachusetts. So maybe he'll also find some ideas that he can, send back to us and we can try to implement. But I just wanted to come in front of all of you and say thank you to him for having helped me break into the ECA, understand a little bit the work of what a big part of the team of the ECA does, and help us to make it through the CA. So thank you again. Thank you very much.
Hi Jimmy, it's been fantastic working with you, and it's been great working with someone with such an open door policy. And not only that, PIKMD is one of the largest divisions at the ECA, and this was a huge responsibility, and we know it wasn't easy. There are many challenges, but you brought us all together as a team. We were able to accomplish a lot with your guidance and with your leadership, and so it's sad to see you go, because it's really been easy working with you, but it's life, and I wish you all the best with the next phase of your life, especially as you figure out what else you want to do in life. We know you have a lot up your sleeve. You always reinvent yourself. I don't think many people know that you write, and you have published quite a bit, and so we hope to read more and more from you, when we're looking forward to your insights. So it's goodbye, but actually it's not goodbye, it's see you later. See you in East Africa or in Boston somewhere. It's a very small world, and we'll see you again, I'm sure.
Jimmy, there's one thing about you that you probably didn't know. When I first got selected, I was telling all my friends that I'm going to ECA and I'm going to have my second Italian supervisor because of your name, Ocitti. So when I first came in and I went to your office, I got in. I was so surprised, and I saw someone sitting there, and I even thought that I got lost. Then I looked at the name at the door, I looked at you, then I realized that you were Italian. Then my first question to you was, where are you from? You said Uganda. So there's one little thing about you that probably you didn't know about, but I just also would like to take the opportunity to thank you very much for all your leadership, because I truly believe that leadership is about empowering your people, and also about trust, but also about support. And I felt like throughout the year, you've really supported me. You've provided me with everything I needed to be able to succeed. Thank you.
Mr. Ocitti is an approachable person who would value the work of his assistants. As a boss, he guided us well from his wealth of experience. He trusts and encourages people to take action by their own, and he created a very healthy environment, work environment, a very comfortable one. What I admire most from him as a person is his self-discipline. I've never seen him drink anything other than hot water. He never eats like most of us by schedule. He only eats when he needs, and what he practices, I later learned, is called mindful eating. He could go for a whole day without eating, busy with meetings, no snacks, no tea, nor coffee. And he would say, I feel so much hungry that I could eat my fingers. One of his very famous English idioms. And I've never seen anybody speaking with ease using so much of English idioms, which makes conversation with him very enjoyable and very interesting. I wish him success in his new journey on his retirement. And I thank him for everything he has been able to teach us.
Hello, Jim. I didn't expect that it will be so soon for us to bid farewell to one another. But before we do so, I want to take this opportunity to thank you very much for the kind of supervision I have received from you. You trusted in us. You trusted in your chief of section, and in particular, I would say it even in the publication section, because of course the then Executive Secretary Carlos Lopez had all eyes on us. But that was the extra burden we had to face, because we were expected to deliver on the dot every day. And you were there along with us during that trip, that journey. Not easy at some time, but you never left us. I remember the ECA beautification project, how much you were involved in it. And yet the kind of delegation I have received from you, which enable us the kind of thinking that was required to be creative and deliver on that particular one. But you were always behind us in the background. And that's what I take away from getting to know you. Your kind of a delegation of authority, at the same time behind the scene, making sure that things were happening. And I would also like to thank you for teaching us to always be ahead of the curve. And that is, I have numerous examples to support that. But you never waited to be instructed things. You were always ahead. You could read what the management wanted. And the last example is just, while nobody's really talking about ECA at 60, as of December last year, you were already busy preparing material for the ECA at 60. And that is the last one I could think of, but there are so many others I could cite on this particular occasion. But Jim, hey, life will go on at ECA. After you will be the next wave to leave as well. And it is my wish to leave behind the kind of legacy you are leaving behind in this particular time of transition at ECA. And we hope to honor whatever you had in mind and not had enough time to complete. We'll keep in touch with you, and I'm sure you'll have your eyes even from there on development happening here. Thank you for getting to know you. Thank you for the mentorship, and hey, all the best.
It has been a pleasure working with you. You gave us space to work, you gave us space to dream, and you gave us space to realize our vision. I wish you all the best, and may God keep lighting your path.